My.
You want to see what's in my food?
Oh god, show us. Turn the camera on, Eris.
No.
What is that?
Oh, it's one of those boxes.
Oh,
those
bento
Japanese
box.
boxes.
There's shrimp tempura,
What the hell?
shrimp tempura, rice, salmon, as
Yeah.
Filthy would call it. Chicken karaage.
Salmon is whatever, dude. I just had butterfish this week. That shit was delicious.
Butterfish? Is that like a butterface? Everything.
I don't know.
Everything's good but the fish? I don't know.
Butter.
Go on.
Nothing. It was delicious.
Tito Ortiz is playing Street Fighter 5.
What?
Who? No
You
way.
play Lupe?
He's streaming right now. He's on the front page of Twitch.
How's it going for him?
I don't know. I haven't even looked. I can't stand that guy. His fucking head's too big. Like in real life. Are you live?
Yeah. I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Dude, I'm looking. Oh man. All right.
You're supposed to point on your nose when I'm live.
Man, I've just typed in avoiding the puddle, so everything's getting fucked up.
Avoiding in the puddle.
Tito Ortiz
Avoiding
is
eating.
like the king of washed up losers, right? The last guy he beat up was Ken Shamrock, who was the prior king of washed up losers.
Oh shit, he's playing inside an octagon against other people.
Oh boy.
God.
So this is some kind
Alright,
of
let me
loopy
go watch this
fiasco
shit.
And he plays Ken on pad. Oh god,
He
he's
plays
the king
Ken
of-
on pad.
He's the king of GameStops, dude.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a good time.
Why does he look like so tiny compared to the people sitting next to him?
Maybe he's small.
He's not small. I mean, have you seen his head? His head's fucking gigantic.
That would explain why his head's so big, dude. Maybe he's got a tiny body. Yeah.
Maybe. Nah, dude's pretty big though. I know that. But,
Dude, that stream is running terribly choppy for me too.
yep, me too. I'm
Man,
turning this
I
off.
love this song.
Probably not even funny.
Front page shit. Yeah, I turned it off already.
Could go forever on this shit.
What the
I
hell?
don't like the breakdown. It's too slow. What's up?
Breakdown.
What'd you say, Rip?
Nothing.
No singing.
Am I sister gonna be eating during the whole show?
Is your sister gonna be eating during the whole show?
I hope
I-
not, Rick.
Why not?
Am I seriously gonna be eating during the
Oh,
whole show?
sheesh.
Don't
Well,
talk
hurry up and put all that shit in your mouth.
Ew,
Yeah,
We're still
dude.
listening to the intro.
What's the intro?
It's Conker's Bad Fur Day, rock solid.
Oh, sounds whack.
Put all that shit in your mouth
is
and
whack.
hurry it up.
Does that soundtrack sound better on your Xbox One?
Ekbok? I don't
Is there
know.
some shit going on with the Xbox?
Yeah, there's shit going on with everything. Some backwards compatibility thing, right? Whatever. You guys want to get this show on the road or what?
Hold on, let me go to avoidingthepuddle.com and see what new tech news there is.
Are you done eating?
Hell no. Just start the show. I'll be fine.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Man,
man.
there's like no damn news.
There's tons of news.
Your
Yeah,
website went from April 1st to April 12th.
Look,
Tons of
that
news.
website, I'm thinking of flushing it.
Man, you do that, then Wonky's not gonna have a job.
Yeah, right. What's up, Lord Internet? It's
Yeah, lay
Big
off
Thursday. Keep it down. It's the intro. I'm talking. What is
Yeah.
that? Diet Pepsi or Barks?
Diet
Huh?
Coke.
Come on, man. That
Hey,
shit's
why
gonna
is-
grow a tumor on you.
What the hell? Oh, I thought Rick's blue shit. What is Rick's blue shit right below him?
That's the box he's
Box.
eating out of.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the Skype window captured wrong. You're good.
Yeah, it's not my bad. It's his bad.
It's not my bad. It's your bad.
Wait, Wonky quit for SRK?
No,
No.
I don't. Maybe. I don't know. I could be the last one to find out, but
What is Wonky ever gonna talk about at SRK? He hates Street Fighter.
He's gonna talk about Tekken all the time. He's gonna be like, I'm the writer, dude. I'm the editor.
could be.
Well, man, SRK basically is avoiding the puddle. Everything they put on there is fucking from ATP anyways.
They cited all wrong.
They never, yeah, they never do their own work.
Whatever. Who gives a shit? Is that your bitch calling?
Yeah.
Look, it's Thursday. You guys are watching ATP Live. My name's Eris, and the guy directly beneath me in the India stage is Rip. And then the guy below him, everyone's just really like racist. You're using chopsticks, and Rip's got the elephants in the background. This is like the most racist episode yet. You know, I gotta put on a wife beater and start driving an Escalade and parking in handicap spaces and putting on a ton
God.
of cologne, and we'll complete the whole set. Okay, so and Rick Steezy's downstairs on the bottom floor. I guess we'll do the round table discuss, right? The last weekend went by. What are the events? I feel like current events are pretty important. Wednesday night fights, Dragon Eyes won.
Surprise, surprise.
Second place was Alex Valet. Give him your keys. I like the sound of that. Sounds like he's starting to figure out how to play. That's cool.
He fucked up. Snake Eyes actually in winners finals like 3-0.
I didn't get to watch. So what turned around? Snake Eyes just woke up, turned into Dragon Eyes?
Yeah, I think so. I think Valle just ran out of gas. Valle was trying his best Kobe impersonation and only lasted for.
Oh God, that's what happened this week. Shit.
What?
The
Kobe's
biggest news,
retirement
NBA.
game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Kobe retired. Who cares, right?
Wait, what? Shut up.
Oh, go ahead. What does it have to do with anything, though, man? I mean,
Nothing for us, really. Well, not for video game players, but you know, it's like he's been around for 20 years. That's a long ass time.
Yeah, he's a legend. I agree with that.
You gotta think about it like this: like there are 20, 21-year-olds that have never seen an NBA, season without Kobe Bryant. You know,
Wasn't he injured like an entire season?
Look, I want to make this clear. I agree that it is something important that has happened. But there are a lot of important things that happen in the world that are probably more important than that.
Never. Kobe.
No, like tsunamis or world
60 points, dog.
No, world 60 points, dog.
I don't see that tsunami making 60 points in its retirement game.
Apparently, Shaq challenged him to make 50. And then she went and made 60.
That's pretty funny, I guess.
Yeah, he
Didn't
said
they
the
used to get
motherfucker went to
pissed
get
at
60.
each other or some shit?
Yep.
Look, who the fuck cares about Kobe Bryant, man?
You know about Shaq and him hating each other too, man.
Yeah, but it just doesn't. It's not pertinent to this podcast. We could talk about all kinds of things if we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, let's just do that,
Slow
man.
news week. Yeah.
Why do we even talk about video games?
I mean, I guess we can talk about whatever you want. What do you want to talk about?
I'm done talking.
The new Jungle Book is pretty good.
What do you mean the new Jungle Book?
They have a live action version now.
Who's the fucking main star? Vin Diesel? Who's in it?
No, dude, it's an Indian dude. It's like an Indian child. How could it be Vin Diesel?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's trash.
No.
Who's the bad guy? Who plays the bad
Shere
guy?
Khan is Idris Elba. Is that his name?
Oh, the Black Bond.
Yeah,
Who?
Black Bond.
Eris has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Even I don't know.
out of the loop, guys.
I've never seen Jungle Book in my life, so I don't even know
You've
what.
never even seen the old one? Oh
No.
my god, you were never a child.
Bill Murray is Baloo now.
Bill Murray?
Hmm?
Whoa.
And Christopher Walken is King Louis.
Get out of here. Christopher Walken? These are like the oldest, most washed up actors in the book.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
I need to
Shit.
cosplay as Mowgli.
What?
I said I need to cosplay as Mowgli.
Oh, remember that year when you were a mermaid and I had to carry you everywhere? That was a
Good
classic. Oh, I wish I could find that picture. All right, so whatever. There is stuff to talk about. Didn't Punko get fired and everyone got fired? Tokido got fired.
Punko's on a
Magoo?
new team. He's
Punko
on,
Okay.
got hired.
yeah, he's on Team Secret. First Street Fighter V player to join Team Secret.
Is Team Secret related to the... It's not related to the deodorant, right?
No.
What is Secret?
That would be
Ricky?
sweet, though.
Yeah,
I
it
thought-
would.
someone made a joke and then I kind of fell for it. Like I was like, "Hey, is that true?" It sounds like
Yeah.
it could work, you know.
sounds legit.
Okay, Team Secret. I never heard of them, but they just got they just hired what's his name? Punko.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing you were talking about. How like was it Arturo that was complaining about it or something? I don't know the drill. I haven't. Dude, Dark Souls 3 came out, man. Who gives a shit? Right?
Well, how is that pertinent to this podcast?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm
dude.
just saying this is the reason why I don't know. I haven't really been following
Yeah.
Discord tech, you know? You tell me.
All I know, I haven't read anything other than what I've seen on RCappa, which is a very reliable source. No satire or anything
Aren't you
like that.
unemployed? What are you doing on our
He's
account?
not. Wait, you're not unemployed anymore, though, right?
No, I'm
You're
not.
re-employed?
I'm
He's
re-employed.
He's
I
partially
I
re-employed.
got dropped by Mad Cats, but I got picked up by Team
Secret?
Secret. Yeah.
Nice. Re-employed. All right. Good shit.
Basically, from what I've heard, Arturo, I think, says he didn't say. I have no idea what he said. Basically, the gist of it is that he doesn't think Punko hasn't done anything in Street Fighter V. Therefore, he felt like he should have been sponsored. You know,
Art wants to be sponsored?
that's the same exact thing Eris said when I told him about this before.
I didn't know Arturo wanted to be sponsored.
Oh, you're a
Oh.
sponsor.
I'm not a sponsor.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just-
you're
I
the
just-
FGC manager for Templo Storm.
Templar,
Templar Storm? Whoa.
No.
That's a
Oh,
StarCraft
shit.
move.
That's just interesting. I just had no idea.
Dude,
But-
Arturo might be getting in contact with fucking Mowgli soon.
I don't know, but he's
Right?
right at this point. He's the third, at worst the third. Oh no, at best the third biggest free agent. There's two bigger ones out
Ooh,
there.
Oh yeah.
Mago and Tokido
Tokido.
opened up.
So, Mad Catz, the contract that Magoo and Tokido had with Mad Catz expired in March, and it was not renewed.
hmm
Have they talked about this yet? Like, openly, have they said, like, yo, hey, Rip, hit us up? Have they said any shit like that?
Well, they said that their contracts are not renewed, and that Mad Catz may renew it still, and that's basically it.
Oh.
It could be, it's like
So
one of
they
those
technically are free
negotiation
agents right now.
tactics.
But they're technically free
Negotiation
agents.
tactics.
Yeah.
Those are big names. On the topic of do they deserve to be, like, you know how you mentioned that Arturo was saying that maybe what's his name doesn't deserve it because he hasn't earned his keep. Come on, man. That's what always happens. Think about Perfect Legend, right? Perfect Legend went into Mortal Kombat 10 sponsored by Razer, and all he did was get 13-0 in Mortal Kombat 10, right? I mean, like, that's his biggest accomplishment. That's what everyone remembers. I mean, he got like top 8 or whatever in some online league shit and stuff, but really his most crowned achievement was getting 13-0. That's what everyone remembers. But he's sponsored by Razer. That's like one of the best sponsors, right? So I don't know if that really adds up. It's more about, I don't know what the fuck it's about, but it definitely doesn't have to do with you proving yourself in the newest game. That's for sure.
The same thing with Luffy too. He got sponsored by Red Bull before he even played a game
Hell
of
yeah.
Street Fighter 5.
Hell yeah, that's huge.
He got sponsored strictly off of his Street Fighter 4 performances, which is good. Obviously he was a great Street Fighter 4 player, but it was pretty like ballsy to sign him, and it's gonna pay off now because he's doing well. But it was, who knew how good he was gonna be in this game, So
yeah,
Man, Razer should pick up some Tekken players. Tekken 7 is coming out. There are some good Tekken 6 players out there. I'm just saying, might be time to sponsor somebody.
Tekken 6? That's ancient history. What about Tekken 2?
Dude, that's not in the same series, dude. Tekken Tag? No, Tekken 6, now it's Tekken 7. That's how it works.
You're on the Tekken Trash 2 wagon now?
What are you talking
There's
about?
no more room on my wagon.
I'm just talking about
my wagon
sponsors,
is
dude.
Full. Get off my wagon.
Oh, look, Razer apparently knows what's up, man. That's all I'm saying.
Sponsoring someone from Mortal Kombat 9?
Wait a minute, aren't you? Are you trying to say you want a sponsorship? Aren't you?
Wow, you are
sponsor?
quick on this one.
You're a sponsor.
I'm a manager. I'm a manager.
Why don't you just sponsor yourself? Fucking.
It's not that simple.
Why not? Just be like, look, I'm a Pokken champion.
These are true.
These are true. You're not an English major, that's for sure.
Not an English
is
champion.
Not your strong suit. But
these are true.
These are true. See, but all right, whatever. Look, I don't even want to get into this shit. All right, don't even get me started with this. What happened to Ricksta? He hit the deck. Drive-by? Drive-by shooting?
I had to hide like a cynic behind the.
Yeah, man.
Who hit behind who during that drive-by?
It wasn't a drive-by.
Yeah,
anyway.
but
Okay. What was the topic we were talking about? It's been Tangent City. Oh yeah, Tekken 7 coming out. Oh, this, you know what? You bringing up Tekken 7 made me think of something. Okay. So, earlier this year, remember we were talking about how, like, man, Tekken 7's so far away, and it's too bad that it's coming out after Street Fighter 5. I feel like maybe, Tekken 7 is going to be pretty exciting by the time it comes out. right? I mean, it's not like Street Fighter V is this amazing powerhouse of a freight train that nobody sees it slowing down anytime soon, right? The other day I clicked Street Fighter V on Twitch and it was like, top fucking streamer was Juice Box or some shit. So I was like, all right, it looks like the Street Fighter V train is not exactly plowing through any snow here. So when Tekken 7 comes out, I think Street Fighter V might be pretty slow, might be pretty old. I don't know how many more reverse-legged French fry hair having characters they got up their sleeve, but I highly doubt that it's gonna really like do it much, you know? So I'm pretty excited about that. Tekken 7 is gonna be a big deal, I think.
Can you imagine if Street Fighter V releases Akuma when Tekken 7 comes out?
I can imagine that, but even if they do that, I don't think that one character will really like.
No,
I don't
just think
know.
it's a good ass idea. I think they should do it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. You're right. I think that all I'm saying is, as a Tekken fan, I'm more excited now that I'm seeing the performance of Street Fighter V, because the next big game, I guess, is going to be Tekken 7 if you don't include like maybe KOF, which how big is that? I don't know. People always talk shit about it.
They just put out a new trailer. Mai is confirmed finally,
That's
and her
yeah.
boobs move in 3D now.
Where's that trailer?
Good news. Yeah. The last one was Geese Howard. That was the one that I was excited about. 3D Geese Howard schlong. I'm kidding. I don't know if that part moves in 3D, but
Oh shit!
relax there, bro.
Damn, that's
Chill
wild.
out. Hands where I could see him. Anyway. So, I don't know. Good news for Tekken fans, I think. I think when the time comes, Tekken's going to be a big hit.
Hold on, there's a new character in this game named Banderas.
Is his name Antonio?
Oh, shit.
He has a mask like Zoro, and he has dreadlocks. He looks
Wasn't
like
Antonio Banderas Zorro? Was he the mask of Zorro?
He was.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Weird. Whoa, those titties do move. Okay, sorry. What?
Street Fighter V news. You guys were telling me about a bug with Alex, where if you pick Alex against... What is the bug?
Supposedly, if Alex is... If you go back to the character select screen and the cursor defaults on Alex, any character that gets chosen goes back to a pre-patch version of the character. So not, it's not the newest version.
Is this a bigger problem? It sounds kind of like, I don't know if it's a big problem, because the patch didn't even do shit, did it? I mean, Chun-Li a little bit.
It might have changed the pre-jump frames.
Yeah, I think so. And I think there's also some Mika bullshit, but it's not like significant, but like it is different. It's not what you expect, for your character.
Well, no, it's definitely, but I mean, there are certain things that maybe couldn't have been done, or that could have been done in the new patch that wasn't possible in the old patch. So, I mean, people were like saying that this is a problem, and
interesting.
It is a problem.
Sounds like it could be a problem depending on how big of a change it is. I really, honestly, because of this whole Dark Souls 3 release, I have been way out of the loop on the fighting game news. I have no clue even what the hell this is about. Is this something that tournaments have addressed, like what we're going to do about this? Does anyone know? Capcom addressed this?
Well, the easiest way to fix it, all you have to do is go back to the main menu. And so basically, there's two things. You have to make sure Alex isn't set to your favorite character.
Oh.
And that when you go back into the character select screen, like say after you play a versus match or something, that Alex isn't selected. So basically, if you ever go back to character select screen after playing against an Alex player, you have to go back all the way to the main menu. And that's the only way
People won't all know that. In fact, very small number of people will know that in the end.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's a weird bug, and I mean, it's probably easily fixable, and I'm just surprised they haven't done it yet.
Mortal Kombat 9 had this same problem, right? You remember that?
Skins, yeah.
Yeah, they
Skins
released
have old versions.
They released the classic skins for Cyrax and Sector, and it turned out that if you pick the classic skins, you're also picking a classic version of the character that is unpatched.
Didn't MKX also do that?
Maybe it did. It's not the first time that this has ever happened in the history of
I'm pretty
fighting
sure
games.
it happened to MKX too.
Yeah.
But specifically with this one, it was something like all the other characters had like a 1.01 folder of data, and then when 1.02 came out, they got a 1.02 folder of data. But when Alex came out, since it was his first version, he was labeled as like a 1.01 or some shit like that. so that everyone gets the 1.01 folder or some shit of data instead.
It makes sense if you know about coding and computer science and shit, but to the average person, it's like, they must be morons, you know? That reminds me, speaking of them being morons, the French fry haircut, right? So apparently there's a mod on PC that fixes Alex, right? Fixes his hair and everything. And the way I saw it presented on the internet was like they're blowing up Capcom's artists, you know? And I was thinking like, man, they really are. That shit looks like 100 times better than the official artists that Capcom hires. And I'm sure they paid them a shitload of money. So, I don't know what to say about Alex, other than that shit is a catastrophe.
Well, I mean, the mods. I think the mods eventually will all like look better than the
official.
Official. But
you're right.
That's definitely a bad look when it looks way better.
Way better, and it came out like a week after the real thing.
Well, the thing is, I feel like the artists are the guys who actually put the models together and texture, whatever, right? But I feel like the guys who make the decision at like the concept level, like I think those guys are the ones fucking up.
Yeah. Oh, concept artists, you mean?
Well, look, whoever's deciding, like I'm sure they have like a team and said they all put up concept arts, and then somebody goes together like, all right, this is the one we're going with. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, they're stoners, dude. They're stoners. They're like looking at Alex and seeing French fries and shit. Like, all right.
Somebody's like, man, I'm really hungry right now.
Yeah, Arby's curly fries on fucking what's her name and shit. Telling you, man. So the next character is supposed to be Guile. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh wow.
I heard rumors that the V-Trig is gonna make for no charge time or something.
What? So nonstop sonic booms?
I don't know. That's what I hear.
It probably wouldn't be nonstop just because in this game you're not allowed to have more than one fireball on the screen.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, that would be sick though.
Rainbow Edition, sonic booms will go up and down.
V-trigger time, man.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, I just think that it's gonna be cool. I'm excited about the character, and I think that it's interesting the way they're doing this. The game ended up being a total blowout when it comes to reviews and shit. So I'm really curious what the long-term plan is for this game. You know, and I'm also curious about the prices. The game's still real expensive if you want it on PS4. So I don't know what they're planning on doing.
Well, it's only like 2 months old, dude.
Yeah, but it's just
not
like,
even.
Some games, even when they're 1 month old, they get reviewed so badly that they're immediately on sale for super low prices. Like, for example, Titanfall. Titanfall was like half price the day after it came out, brand new. It was on sale on Amazon right away. So this is kind of one of those cases too. What the hell are you giggling about?
No, because you just brought up a very touchy subject. I feel like with Rip.
Oh well, that's one.
Game.
No, yeah, I'm with you. Did you hear they announced Titanfall Part 2? Did you hear they announced the sequel to Two Worlds 2? Two Worlds 3. Someone said it's gonna be called 3 Worlds 3.
What the hell
I don't even know what 2 Worlds.
You don't know what 2 Worlds 2 is?
No.
What's 2 Worlds 1?
2 Worlds 1 is not called 2 Worlds 1. It's called 2 Worlds. And then they made a sequel to it called 2 Worlds 2.
Okay, what the hell's the game?
Look, you guys think Kobe Bryant is important and you don't know about 2 Worlds 2?
What?
I bet you Kobe put up 60 points in both worlds. I'll tell you that much.
2 Worlds 2 sucks, man. Anyway.
I'm sure it does.
The reason I brought it up is because they announced fucking Titanfall 2, which sounds like it's going to be just as trash as Titanfall 1.
Look, if
6 Worlds 9.
Yeah, that's a great one. 6 Worlds 9. That's a good one.
Oh god, if Titanfall 2, I mean, look, the main problem with Titanfall was they ditched the single player campaign and they made it an online multiplayer bullshit story campaign. It was like
we know all
the
about
dumbest
that.
shit. Yeah. Anyway, don't fuck that up again. That's all. It's a sequel. You have a chance to fix this
They're
shit.
gonna fuck it up.
Of course they will.
It's gonna be exclusive on Xbox One or something.
Oh shit.
I hope not. Whatever. Okay, Street Fighter. What else? Anything else with Street Fighter? Punko. He got a job. Magoo and Tokido, they got fired. What'd you say?
Oh.
There's potential new stages said for Ryu, Mika, and Fang that might be coming later.
Cool.
That's minor. But then also there's Daigo announced that his first Capcom Pro Tour event in America will be CEO, right? That's interesting. And then
what? Say that again?
Daigo's first Capcom premiere thing is going to be in America will be at CEO.
Why so far from now?
He needs to practice, man. I don't know.
Well, he's still gonna play. He's still gonna play at any of the events like in Asia or whatever. But he said the first American one will be C.
Well, I wonder why that is.
I
mean, maybe Mad Cats is like, look, these ticket prices, right?
Well, he's going to Red Bull Kumite, I think.
Where is that, in France?
Yeah.
I think France and somewhere else, like Saudi Arabia or something.
It's in 2 places?
I think it's like a series kind of thing.
Oh, I don't know. Well, okay, I want to see Dago fight in the U.S., but I also want to see Mego and Tokido getting their sponsors.
Yeah. Tokido's got to be like the best Street Fighter V pickup right now, right? He got second in both premier events.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No questions asked. He's a killer. He's the best Street Fighter V pickup even without those results. He's so famous. You know, he's like a brand. It's like what we were talking about. Punko got sponsored because of his taking off his shirt and fucking, you know, he's a brand. He's like a name, just like Perfect Legend, you know? So, anyway,
Perfect Legend should trademark 13-0. That'd be a really good brand for him to pick up.
I mean, whether or not, it doesn't matter whether or not it's a positive thing or not. In the end, that is some shit that you are known for, and it's going to be like, it's valuable, especially to sponsors. So, I don't know, anyway.
We got to talk about something else Street Fighter related. Street Fighter Crash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
I didn't get to watch it, man.
I watched it. Did
they have Laugh and Woe Girl?
You know, the question is, okay, so one of our boys in the chat, Mao Mao, was on commentary with some other schmohawk that I had never heard of before, right? And it was a struggle. I'm going to keep it straight. It was a struggle. The chat room was blowing up. You know, it was a case of 2 commentators that, first of all, it was like they were really new, right? But on top of that, they didn't seem to mesh well together either. These 2 people were like yelling at each other, and it was like they couldn't hear each other really. So I felt like there was a lot of things that were just not working well together. Both of them seemed very nervous. Lots of things could be improved on, right? The problem with Street Fighter Crash is that it's 7 weeks long. So getting them getting an English-speaking commentator out there to live there for 7 weeks, I think is a big problem for them.
Laugh!
But I heard, might be playing. I don't know, though.
I don't think so. The team's already out, and I didn't see his name.
So why the fuck was Laugh commentating Tekken and he's not commentating Street Fighter?
That's a good question. Huh. Maybe unless he signed up as some weird name. I don't think I saw him.
Chuckle.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but, you know, watching something like that and just, you know, watching the commentary, it just made me think about how important commentary is. Just like it always makes me think that when it's a blow-up. Whenever it's a blow-up, you always think like, damn, commentary really can make or break this kind of an event. So, lessons learned, right? These Tekken Crash, the whole Crash team, I think they got to work on it. I don't know. But they definitely didn't skimp on the Korean girls, right? That part was hitting the internet like crazy. Everyone was talking about that.
Yeah, only half of the
the white half.
Yeah.
You guys are haters on the other girl?
I didn't even see it. I just know what white dress is.
They're both good.
The same.
I kept watching it, and I kept thinking that they switched dresses because I was getting confused.
What if she's in the chat, man? You guys
all look the same, Rick? Is that what you're trying to say?
Christ.
I'm just saying that the one in the blue is only like 50% done with the facial surgery thing to make her look like
God.
What the fuck? Hate.
All Korean girls.
How are you gonna have standards like that, dude?
I don't have. Those not standards. I'm just saying.
Chiseled Greek god Rick over here. Chiseled like the Mona Lisa's Venus de Milo.
All I'm saying is that all those Korean little K-pop girls, they all look the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to get on your level, right?
No, she was the one that looked different, and I'm just saying that she's only halfway done. She's almost.
Whatever. So, Street Fighter Crash, it was a blow-up. The matches were kind of cool in some cases. Magoo played, whatever. I don't even really remember it. I'll watch it again next time, though. I definitely will. And I'm glad they have an English side stream. I'm glad they do. And, you know, even if the commentary is a blow-up in the end, man, I keep fucking saying this, but Hopefully it'll be better next time. Man, I keep saying that. We went through an entire season of Tekken Crash with fucking Woe Girl and Laugh. And Laugh, I mean, come on, man. He you know.
When we started this segment right now about Street Fighter Crash commentary, and I brought that up, people in the chat were like, "I miss Laugh and Woe Girl." I was like,
"Yeah, we used to shit on Laugh and Woe Girl like it was an internet video that you wish you didn't click, right?" And now it's like, damn, Laugh and Woe Girl, man, rip. We miss you guys.
I mean, it would have made so much. Like, why? Why the hell is Laugh not there? That's just the question of the day. It's like, the one game.
Assumed.
The one game he was good. The one series he's good at, and and he's Korean and he's over there. No, let's just get these guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to give just like the only advice I can give to Mao Mao and the other guys that they need to figure out how to work together, because they were not working together at all. It was It was a sword fight in the commentary. They were both trying to talk over each other, and like, man, that was hard to listen to as well. Just because they were both trying so hard to get their points across, and they tried to do it at the same time.
Well, okay. In my experience on commentary, right, a lot of the time in the last few years, it's been a lot more structured. Like, people have been hiring me for commentary, and they put me with commentators that are good with me, right? That's by design. But a few years ago, back before these types of things had a lot of structure, it was like, hey, Eris, do some commentary for us. And hey, random fucking idiot, you do commentary with Eris. And sometimes the random idiot guy doing commentary with me was really aggressive. Like, he insisted on not only talking over me and interrupting me, but just going for it full throttle the whole time. And my experience with that type of a person is to just let him go. Go ahead, tucker yourself out, and when you realize that you sound like a dumbass, I'll scoop in and say some hilarious shit, and everyone's gonna hate your guts, and they're gonna love my guts. So that's how I've always dealt with it in the past. I mean, usually you are going to agree with the chat. So if you're annoyed with this guy, everyone in the chat's annoyed with this guy. So you could just be like someone in the chat and be like thinking, boo, this guy sucks. Let me wait for him to take a pause and then say some funny shit, I don't know. That's my strat when it comes to people like that. Just let them tucker themselves out. That's my only advice. Since Mao Mao is one of my boys, he's been a long time in the chat, that's my advice to him. But, it's fucking tough, dude. That kind of shit reminded me, it's kind of hard for some people to do commentary. This shit's hard.
Mm-hmm.
So,
some people, they don't get the hint, though, man.
Yeah, they don't. You're right. And then sometimes you got to dig in. It's happened.
I mean,
sometimes you got to say, look, bitch, stop interrupting, right? Sometimes you got to say, stop interrupting, bitch, in front of everyone. And that'll just fucking clean up their act. Sometimes.
Oh man, that would be glory.
Look,
Mao just goes off on that.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Right? I don't know. All I'm saying is that sometimes you need to put your foot down, and it's like one of those situations where if you don't do it, no one else is gonna do it. You're the only one with a voice. So just shut that guy up, and then let's move on. I don't know. It's tough. This isn't the type of situation that a lot of people would be comfortable in, so whatever. Commentary's hard.
It's like doing those public speaking classes in fucking college or something.
Oh man, they were so nervous.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so funny when you see the real nervous people. Oh, you felt so bad for them, but at the same time, you can't help but laugh because it's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never. Okay, what I take away when I see someone giving a speech that's really nervous, or when I see someone who's doing commentary that's really nervous, that just makes me feel really confident. Every time. Like, when I see that, I think, like, dude, I never feel that way. And it just makes me suck my own dick so hard. Like, I never feel that nervous. I haven't felt that nervous from that kind of a situation. I can't even remember that long ago, So it's like, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel, like, grateful that I never get that nervous, It's like, damn, dude, good shit. That's how I feel when I see that. But I don't really I don't laugh because I can almost put myself in that situation.
I don't laugh at all.
Right? Yeah. There's nothing funny about it to me because it's like, you know, I've sat there with those headphones on and with a giant bald spot and like, you know, whatever the fuck else I'm doing, but I'm never feeling that nervous. I'm like, let me have it, chat room. Give me all you got, motherfuckers. Let's have some fun, you know? Like, that's how I always feel. Like, let's have fun. Let's talk shit. You talk shit about me. I'll talk shit about you and whatever. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to watch for me. For like someone who does that, when they're that nervous, it's hard to watch. You know,
I'll agree. But I laugh after the fact, not in their face.
No, you definitely laugh at their face too.
The funny part is the chat. The chat can really make you laugh.
Yeah.
That's the part that'll make me laugh for sure.
Yeah, the chat is ruthless.
Ruthless. Oh man. Anyway, okay, so Street Fighter Crash, we'll see it again next week. We'll see how it goes. What else?
Someone in the chat said that they replaced both commentators already.
I heard the guy mentioned it. The other guy, he said that it's going to be a rotating. So who's next? We'll see. But it's going to be rotating, I think.
Oh, man, if it's
they should get Nin and that other guy. They should get the Tekken Crash commentators to come do
Nin's doing commentary for it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I talked to Nin about that in Japan.
Oh,
he
shit.
said, yeah, you know, because Tekken isn't out yet and it's taking so long,
right.
I'm gonna do Street Fighter Crash commentary. He told us about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's carrying over the Mamori and all that fucking catchphrases. Yeah, they're like his catchphrases. So I like that. That's good shit. He's like the heiress of Korea, you know? Except well, never mind.
There's a Tekken player in Street Fighter Crash as well, 200 won.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's playing it. There's an interesting video I saw. Man, I forget what the YouTube channel was, but it's this guy I guess did a interview with Infiltration. Like they went into his house or whatever and just talked to him, and he was just talking about the scene or whatever, and he mentioned like these players from like because he's talking about how Street Fighter is not really big in Korea, but it's picking up steam. Yeah. And so he mentioned how he thought like these certain players like Mad KOF, the King of Fighters player, is doing really well in Street Fighter 5. He mentioned Knee from Tekken. He says because he got platinum with Bison or whatever. He says he's going to be really good. So it's interesting to see how well Street Fighter is being picked up in Korea.
I mean, it makes sense, dude. Especially if the best Street Fighter player is Korean. I could see fucking Korea being like, all right, I'm down with this shit. I'm down.
So people are saying that Knee is in Street Fighter 5 Crash.
Could be. I heard he's playing. I
didn't see his name in there either, so.
He's a very famous Crash player. He's been playing in Tekken Crash for years. And he's been the winner of Tekken Crash a few times. So, yeah, he's been around for a while.
Well, somebody said that he was going to, but the Korean Tekken fans went apeshit, so he decided not to do it.
Weird.
People just putting rumors and shit in the chat, and I'm reading them out loud.
Good shit. Why don't you click one of those links too and see where it gets you?
All right.
Meat spin. Anyway, okay. More on combat. Every Wednesday they do the ESL. I've been watching it. I mean, I haven't been paying 100% attention, but of all the things there is to watch at that time, I'm really enjoying it. Especially the European one, because I think the European Mortal Kombat players seem really good. And the commentators are solid to listen to, and they have a really dope set, and it's just like, I'm down for that. The American one's cool too, but it's a little bit more like, it's a little bit more whatever.
You didn't have to say any. You didn't have to give America any props for that.
Yeah.
You basically said before the show. You got the cool one, and then these two fat guys come on.
Yeah, the American one's a little bit more fat. That's for sure. But I mean, it's not that fat.
It's just American levels of fat, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? Mm-hmm. The fucking thing sucks, dude. The whole thing sucks. The whole thing sucks. I mean, the players are good, and the
netcode is good.
The netcode is good, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? This year, I think like a lot of people are actually trying to play in that, like people that never played before. You know, like I think CD Junior has been playing really hard.
I don't blame them, man. They fixed the netcode, and it's a lot of money. It's a ton of money.
So now everyone feels like it's way more worth it now, and Sonic Fox is still winning. So whatever.
Yeah, Sonic Fox. That game's cool. I still like watching it. These guys got so good. That guy Scar, he's so good with Sonya, the one with grenades. And then Foxy Grandpa, he switched to Meliner. And he's fucking shit up with that character. I don't know. I like it. And I like that people are still passionate about it. I'm down. I still watch it. I still have fun.
Wait, does Tom Brady have a baby?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. There's some new lore coming out of Tom Brady's fucking channel. I heard he broke another TV.
That's what
You ever heard it?
I saw it, but I didn't... Okay, it's not... There's no evidence. That could be all fake. Just like the fake baby.
That's true. But that was hilarious.
I mean, maybe he's just trying to make internet buzz happen, right? Well, I got this baby over here. I bought this baby straight cash, you know? I can't afford my new monitor. I spent it all on the baby. I don't know what the lore is behind the Brady channel. I still try to watch. You know what he does sometimes? He fucking gets pissed at the chat and then puts them in timeout. He goes, oh yeah, you don't think I'm good? You think I'm no good, chat? Watch this shit for the next 2 hours. And then he leaves. And he leaves it on the main menu of the game for 2 hours. And like 250 people are in his chat room like, where's Tom? What happened to Tom? And no, he leaves them on. And then he comes back. He's like, oh, you guys are still talking shit? Another hour, bitches. And then he just leaves. It's like the epitome of entertainment. I'm waiting for him at the edge of my seat. Where is Tom? Is that a baby? I need answers. Okay? So I'm down. You guys check out Tom Brady's channel. It's _MK Tom Rio versus _MK Tom Brady.
You know the fucked up about that? The most fucked up part about that? Rio streams on his own channel.
Yeah, there's another channel that...
So Tom Brady's channel has Rio's name in it, and Rio's never there because Rio's never coming back.
Wow.
Man. The ice clone, man.
That fucking thing where he hit the whatever that thing was, the monitor, and he just goes, Now I have no TV, and I'm never going to play this game ever again.
He's my favorite Mortal Kombat player, easy. Like, there's who is ever going to come close.
He's also my favorite Dead or Alive player and possibly
Tekken
player.
I mean, he's about to be my favorite KI player. I think he's played it once, right?
So, yeah, he wrote a guide.
Yeah, he wrote the guide. He's
part of it.
Oh man, are we gonna talk about guides now, or should I wait for the bitch calling?
What?
I'll wait.
That's your bitch calling.
Oh, okay.
Holy cow. That one is crazy. That's making my eye twitch just thinking about that one.
No Pan said that Rip pulled a Tom Brady while using the Oculus Rift. That's close.
What do you mean?
A monitor.
Oh, is that where you punched your girlfriend accidentally?
Yeah.
So tell me the story. Who was wearing the Oculus?
No one.
Okay. There's no excuse then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so no one was wearing an Oculus, and then
no one was wearing an Oculus. I think she said some shit to me, and I was joking around like, man, I should just turn off the camera and make some fake beat up noises right now, you know?
Uh-huh.
And so I fucking did it. I turned off the camera, and I was like, and like I swung like this, and like. I was like, usually when I do this kind of thing, I'm like looking at the person, but she was so far, I didn't think anything was gonna happen. And for some reason,
she walked right into your fist.
She put her face right there.
Yeah.
I don't know why she would do such a thing, you know? Like, I was like, what are you doing? And then, of course, anyway. Dumbass Beal made the freaking, like, odd shot or whatever that crap is, you know what I mean? So now you can hear her crying. I'm like, God.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't need to hear this shit, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a fucking accomplice of this shit, dude. I don't even need to know about it, alright? I'm sorry I fucking asked.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it, alright?
I thought this was gonna be funny. Now I'm like worried.
Yeah, man. Do I need to call someone now or something?
everyone to subscribe to pay for her medical expenses, and that's all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I wish I never brought it up, man. This is like I know too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know that much. All right, did we talk about Moron Combat?
We did.
I think so.
All right, we talked about Moron Combat. Killer Bitch Stink. You know, a bunch of people on my Twitter feed are like, I wonder what happened to all those guys that say they were going to try out Killer Instinct when it comes to PC. I wonder what happened to fucking, first of all, the game's hella old, but more importantly, Windows 10, bro. You don't need to be a scientist. Everyone hates that shit.
Someone
Nobody
linked
wants
me
it.
after the last podcast to some kind of way to run it in Windows before 10.
Me too. I heard about that too. Like, I'm going to jump through fucking hoops for that game. Hell no. No way, Jose. Are you?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, well, keep thinking about it and let me know when you decided on that shit. No way. I mean, I'm not going to jump. I love Dark Souls 1. I love that game on PC. It took me ages to set up the DS fix to make that game pimps only 60 frames. And it's like my favorite fucking game, right? So, there's no way I'm going to go through all that bullshit, setting up a mod and a workaround and bootlegging it just for some bootleg game that's 3 years old and I don't even care about anyway.
Man, every time we say something about Windows 10, people are just like, just get Windows 10, bro. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Just get it. Not that big of a deal. Bunch of Microsoft bots in here, dude.
Yeah.
Gates, that motherfucker Gates. He's putting them in the chat room.
Does he even work there anymore?
I don't know. I fucking I read something about him like 6 years ago. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. Whatever, man. Anyway, okay. Killer Bitch Stink, Moron Combat, Guilty Gear's coming out with a new game. It's getting less and less interesting to me. Like,
yeah, I don't even know why you bring it up anymore, because every time you bring it up, you just manage to say how much you don't care about it. It's like, why even bring it up?
Well, the one thing that's interesting about Revelator is that they said that they're adding free story mode content to the game post-launch. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
And that's like copying some Capcom shit. They're all about adding shit post-launch.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, but the original version of Guilty Gear has like a fully fleshed out story mode at launch, so it's a little bit different.
Tekken 7's starting to look real doink, man. That shit's starting to look real good. I'm looking forward to that. Not a lot of news for it, but I think it's just because they're working so hard on the new version. It's not even out yet, right? And I suspect when the real release date of FR comes out, there's going to be a new character, I would imagine. Maybe. Excuse me.
I think so, yeah. I mean, there still has to be more characters to come before the game hits console, right?
Yeah, definitely. And a big event like the arcade release, I would imagine will come with at least one new character. So, plus there's no news, right? So that's probably what they're doing. Or maybe more costumes. We'll see. They get what?
What if Tekken 7 requires Windows 10?
No.
Well,
I would jump through a hoop for that one.
Yeah,
that's obvious. We would jump through hoops for that one. First of all, because it's a brand new game coming out on PC. Maybe if Killer Bitch Stink was a brand new game, that'd be a different story. There's no hoop jumping for old ass shit, dude. Old games are bargain bin. You know, 3 years old. Street Fighter V came out like two months ago, and it's already. Oh yeah, someone mentioned that the collector's edition of Street Fighter V, $60.
What's
I think it was like
edition?
I don't know, but it was 100+ when it first came out.
That should have like a Ryu statue or some shit.
Yeah, Ryu statue, but I don't know, man. Whatever. Man. That reminds me of the collector's Estus flask thing.
That just reminds me of how many like weird ass like small launch events there were for Street Fighter 4, and how none of that shit existed for Street Fighter 5. I remember going to some weird ass like launch event and getting a Chun-Li statue.
Do you remember?
Yeah, you're right. LA
we waited in line for hours. Remember that? At the LA, like someplace in LA. There was a line around the block. Huh?
I don't remember.
I definitely remember there was a line, but I remember I got there like late and it just waited like 2 minutes or something and got in.
Oh yeah, I didn't go. I remember now. We went. I remember we went there. There was a long ass line. We stood in it, and I was like, "Man, let's get Chinese food." And then we're like, fuck this, and we got Chinese food. I remember that event now. Yeah, fuck that event. Whatever, man. I didn't even go in. I remember it clearly. Yeah, no events for Street Fighter V. I'm telling you, it really feels like there isn't that much wind in that game's sails.
I agree.
I said it when the game launched. Street Fighter V, I wouldn't say it's a dud, but it definitely didn't even have as much steam as Moron Combat at all. Not even close.
I wonder if it has to do with Twitch. Because, back then, there was no Twitch. There was barely any streaming, so everything had to...
Oh, okay, go ahead. I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about Mortal Kombat 10 there, but go ahead.
But like, for Street Fighter 4, like, back then, streams weren't that big. So it was like, to watch Street Fighter 4, you actually had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You actually had to move. And, like, now, everything's on the internet, but, like, everything's on Twitch now. So it's like, you can watch a live event from your house. So people don't like, and then it's like, why even bother running a whole event? Let's just have it a final round, let them fuck up, and then that's our launch event right there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the Capcom Pro Tour events are the events that they're going for.
Technically, wasn't the Daigo Lupe thing like a launch event?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sucks.
Yeah.
If that was the big thing, right?
I mean, it's kind of a bigger launch event than whatever we have for Street Fighter 4, no?
Well, Street Fighter 4 had that, remember those big series of GameStop tournaments?
Right, I thought that was sick.
Yeah, and that thing we were just talking about, even though I didn't go to it, if you saw the line for this, it was crazy. It was like, I remember talking to Filthy Rich in that line for a while. We waited in line with Filthy Rich for a while. The line was absurd. So, nothing like that happened for Street Fighter 5. Even, I don't know, it just, whatever. The point is that to me, I'm more excited and there's more hope for Tekken 7 for me. I think it's going to be a big deal. Because there's nothing else going on. Right?
Well, I mean, let's hope so. At the same time, I don't think Street Fighter is close to like anywhere like dead or anything like that. But
no.
But you're definitely like the hype is kind of
tapered.
Yeah,
and think about when Tekken 7 is going to come out. It's going to be ages.
Yeah, I think that's going to be good for Tekken 7 because it's probably going to hit a dead time in like new fighting games.
That's what I'm saying. What were you going to say, Rick?
I don't remember.
Stoner.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of interesting. And just like, I feel like we're kind of giving up on Tekken coming out this year, right? And so I wonder if they're going to announce the release date, though, because it can't be that far. Like you said, it's ages away, right? We know that the arcade release is in summer, but E3 is this summer, right? So if they're going to release it before next summer, E3, they have to make an announcement either at this E3 or at TGS. It has to be.
Yeah, but I mean, we said this shit last year at E3 and TGS.
Right.
At this point, you ain't going to fool me again. That's how I feel. I don't even care. Whatever. When they announce it, they'll announce it. I've waited so long, I don't even give a shit anymore about that.
At this point, it's like, why even bother about worrying about that release date? You got to worry about the arcade release date first.
Mm-hmm. We still got to wait. That's summer.
You know what I just remembered? Okay, so when I was at Final Round, I talked to Michael Murray on stream, and I was talking shit about the PlayStation 4 running Bloodborne at 30 frames per second, right? And I was like, how the fuck are you guys going to run this game on a PS4 in 60 frames with all these explosions and shit? And he was like, well, I feel pretty confident because we've already got it running right now on a PS4. And I was like, whoa. So he said that in front of everybody. I mean, everyone heard him say that. So
yeah.
First of all, it means that the game's running on PS4. Second of all, it means that the game's running on PS4. In the context of it's coming out sometime, right? They're already working on it.
They've announced that, yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, do you think anything will come of the PS4, what is it called? The new
4K,
edition?
whatever?
The 32X?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a really crazy-ass idea. I don't know
It's not the first time, right? 32X.
It's what they're describing it to be is kind of crazy because it's such an upgrade. I don't know. 32X to me, at least you needed like different media and shit. You know what I mean? This is like, hey, I've got my Bloodborne now, but I've got the regular PS4, so now it's 30 frames per second.
Is that how it works?
I'm saying it could be because it's gonna have more CPU in it, and it's gonna have more graphics power as well. Supposedly, these are all rumors, right? None of this is confirmed.
Okay.
So I'm saying like, theoretically, with a newer one, you could run Bloodborne at 60 frames per second on it, but it wouldn't run like that on your original shitty PS4. So it's kind of like a PS4 too. You know what I mean?
It's imagine, weird. Okay, I'm not a pro, but in my mind, I don't think that it would work that way because the game is developed knowing it's in 30 frames. And there's no way it could go up to 60 frames because it could break
release
the game.
A patch. Yeah. So
and that's not hard to do.
Yeah, PS4K patch and boom, you know?
Wow.
It would know.
There's no specs on the 4K?
It's all rumors at this point still. But a lot of people have there's a lot of confirmed sources from a lot of places. Like different places have their own confirmed sources that say this. So it sounds like it's happening.
Potentially, what if Tekken 7 comes out requiring PS4K?
For 60 frames per second, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Right?
I don't think it'll work quite right if it's 30 frames per second, right?
Hell no.
Yeah, so... Hell no. Yeah, so... What the fuck? Is this...
How do you count 10-frame jabs in 30 frames per second?
Don't ask me. But let me ask you this. Is it possible? Is that possible that they could say Tekken is only available... Tekken 7 is only available for the PS4K. And they use that as a selling point.
That would be terrible and dumb. Because the install base of the PS4K is going to be smaller than the PS4, obviously.
It's going to be tiny.
Right. Yeah.
To me, it sounds like, I would hope maybe the 4K is just like a luxury, not a necessity for this generation.
If it's a luxury, then I feel like it's going to be trash.
Yeah.
If it's a necessity, then it might be worth what I'm sure they're going to charge for it. So... I kind of want it to be a necessity for it to be able to do things like run Bloodborne at 60 frames and have a really nice-looking fighting game for Tekken 7. I don't know, though.
I just think, like, I don't mind the idea of the PS4K. It's just, like, if it's going to be such a significant upgrade that it's, like, actually going to change the graphical capabilities of the system, I think that's a major problem. Because we all knew, like, PS4 and Xbox One wasn't that big of a, technology upgrade from the old systems, right? So it's kind of weak. And that's why now with PS4 or PSVR coming out, it's like, now that I've got my Oculus, I've tried it out actually and shit, I realized like, man, things that look really good are what really sell this damn thing. And so it really scares me to think that the PS4 at 120 frames per second is going to run like shitty looking things. That's all it can really do, you know?
But what if this 4K thing is like a beast?
Right, exactly. So they're going to basically... So it sounds to me, like putting together these rumors, that PS4K is coming because of PSVR needing more power. Yeah. Right? And so if that happens, though, it's like you've got a PS 4.5 or something, and it's got more power than a PS4. So it's technically like a separate console. You know what I mean? It's a weird-ass console market that we're not used to having, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely something funky, but, since the beginning of this generation of consoles, everybody's been shitting on these fucking low-powered, underpowered consoles.
Right. And so it might be like a super short console generation if you look at it that way. Because Xbox One is already, like, basically jumping out, right?
That thing's
like,
a joke.
Everything is coming to PC and Windows 10 and shit now.
Yeah. But I keep saying PS4 is no better. They only have one game that's exclusive in my eyes, Bloodborne.
Maybe...
Well, Street Fighter, but that's on PC. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was thinking like just how add-ons in general never really seem to do well. Like, the Genesis had the Sega CD and the 32X.
Yeah, but that's fucking Sega, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, but like, has Nintendo ever had like a weird like add-on type of thing like that, or like a console within the same generation but like an upgrade? Like, other than like, making a smaller Super Nintendo or some shit, I really can't think of anything like that. So this is kind of a weird, like, situation I don't think we've ever really been in for consoles. So, like, when Rip said, like, this could just be, like, a short generation, like, we might have to take this next PS4 as, like, a PS5.
Kinda, yeah. They're not going to want to call it that because then people will be really pissed, right?
Yeah.
The Wii U is an add-on? That's not an add-on. It's a new generation system.
I don't know. Maybe it is. All I know is that I don't have it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and mine's still in the box.
See, everyone's like saying, like a new 3DS or something, but it's still the same system in a sense, It's not like.
Oh yeah, what about Game Boy Advanced?
Well, that's new to me. That's a new generation.
Yeah, you're right. What about Game Boy Color?
Yeah, that's an upgrade because.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade. There's red and blue and shit.
Yeah, that was actually pretty successful. So maybe handhelds can get away.
It was like 25 years ago. Yeah, maybe there is hope for the PlayStation 4K. 25 years ago, Nintendo did it with the Game Boy. Yeah, sure. All right. Whatever, man. 4K, fuck it. Who gives a shit about that too? Yeah, I'm just amped up about Tekken 7 because it sounds like Michael Murray's excited about the way it's running on PS4. So, good shit. I mean, I'm amped up, and by the time it comes out, people are gonna be so thirsty for a dope 3D fighting game. I think it should do well. So,
I just remember too, the stuff I read about PS4K. They said like developers don't even have dev kits and shit yet. So whatever Michael Murray said is running on PS4 is running on the regular PS4.
PS4. There you go. That's good news too. Great news, actually.
I don't have to buy a new system.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't ring that bell just yet. Blow that whistle.
Yeah.
So anyway, did we forget anything? Upcoming events or events that just passed? We mentioned Wednesday Night Fights. That was
West Coast Warzone.
Oh yeah, this weekend West Coast Warzone, which is somewhere in Orange County. I'm not planning on going myself, but Ricksta, you said you're going, right? What about you, Rip?
Probably not.
Yeah, no plans myself. So we'll get the scoop on West Coast Warzone next week. I hope you don't catch the flu.
I'm only gonna be there for like my pools, and I'm leaving.
Good shit.
Damn, no plans to get past that, huh?
No, I mean if I make it out, then I gotta show up Sunday. I think.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that is the case, right?
If I make it out and the pools are on Saturday or like semis are on Saturday night, then well I got DQ'd, whatever.
Yeah. Cool. So that's this weekend. I don't know what channel it's streamed on or who's streaming it. Maybe Level Up, right?
I think Level Up. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Alex Valla's channel is going to be streaming it. Keep your eyes open for that. Upcoming events. What am I forgetting? No, the next one for me is Northwest Majors, which is only in 2 weeks. So I should be there. The plan is Northwest Majors. Tekken 7 FR is going to be there. They're also going to have a Tekken 7 Vanilla tournament, as far as I know. So that's the news I know about Tekken at Northwest Majors, and that's what involves me. So that should be cool. I'm pretty excited about that tournament. It's always fun, and they have good food there. So.
How come I'm not sponsored to go to Northwest Majors? I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's guys.
Like, oh yeah, Punko, right? You're right.
Yeah, how's Punko getting sponsored to go to any tournaments, and you guys don't sponsor Ricksta to go to Northwest Majors?
Yeah. That's a good point. Look at that man's microphone thing, that black thing. Oh,
yeah,
you can't even see it on the podcast.
But I'm not even using it because I'm using this thing.
Oh, that's.
I'm technically sponsored by No Pants. If you look at this mic.
Hey.
Lord No Pants. Everybody always gives him such a hard time after the podcast. They're like, where the fuck is the podcast on the YouTube channel and shit? It's so funny, barking at No Pants. He'll do whatever the fuck he wants, man. Jeez, these new YouTube comments are the worst trash on the planet. I gave up on those so long ago, ages ago. That's like the lower, unevolved form of the chat room. And the chat room already, we know how evolution has treated the chat room, right? So it's like a de-evolved chat room. It's pretty rough. But oh yeah, Texas Showdown. That's also Level Up. Man, Alex Valle. Good shit.
Wait a second. When's Northwest Major? Is that 3 weeks away?
28th.
You said 2 weeks
29th, yeah. So this weekend is West Coast Warzone. That's 15 to 17.
Mm-hmm. 2.5 weeks, yeah.
Texas Showdown is the following weekend,
mm-hmm.
the 23rd, 24th weekend. And then after that, Northwest Major's 29th weekend.
Yep, that's the way it's going to go. And then we'll talk about next month when it gets here, so...
Yeah, I think the following right after Northwest Majors is a Wizard World event in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Is that a good one? You tweeted about one where there's going to be some cool
That
people.
shit is going to be crazy, dude. It's like...
God, you mentioned all these wrestlers that I've never heard of.
Forget the wrestlers, dude. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leia Thompson, David Duchovny, fucking Captain America and Thor and Loki.
I gotta
fucking crazy.
The last few people you said sound like trash, but I gotta really get those guys to ask me to go to that because I love those guys.
Yeah,
Back to
that
the
one is
Future is
sick.
great. I would love to meet those guys.
They also announced
Whatever.
that there's gonna be a Wizard World later this year. I think end of this year, like December or some shit, on a cruise.
Nerds.
Like
nerds,
they
nerds.
haven't announced that that's like a gaming one yet. So like
Nerds.
there's no guarantee we'll be involved in that one, but that would be sick as fuck.
On a cruise?
On a cruise. So you
I
get
don't-
unlimited free food and shit.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
That's how cruises work?
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be the worst cruise ever. You
I've
can't
never
leave
been
the
on a
wizards.
cruise.
Dude, and it'll be cosplay all day on a cruise.
Blech. Gross.
I've never been on a cruise. I didn't
Neither
have
have
to give
I.
you free food.
Fat maids getting seasick. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds pretty cool. And free food, right? Everybody's
dude.
barfing, you're eating
Exactly.
free food.
Oh, give me more.
Oh, wait a minute. I heard that some cruises have a casino on board, too, because they're like in international waters or some shit. Casino?
Oh yeah, it's going to like the Bahamas or something, from Orlando
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Bahamas or some shit, dude.
All right.
That shit's crazy. I hope that happens.
Okay, so Wizard World's starting to pick up some steam, making shit
Yeah.
happen. All right, what else? Are we forgetting anything else?
Pokken got a patch to get remove that infinite and fix the bugs and then rebalance some assist and shit. That's it
Already?
for
That was in 1 week.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. They turned
Damn.
around pretty good on that.
Pretty good. Impressive.
They're trying to be serious.
Mm.
This weekend, Daigo's running a tournament where it's cosplay only.
What are you guys bringing up these shitty comments? I mean, shitty toppings.
Well, you asked for events, and it's a legit event.
It's a legit event with fucking people dressing up? What kind of
What?
event is that?
I mean, Daigo's running it, dog.
What do you mean
It's
he's
on his-
running it?
It's on his channel. It's his
Oh.
tournament. So he's gonna be running it, and he says the only way you can enter is by cosplaying.
And by being female.
Is that
Yeah.
true?
I don't think the female part's right.
Can you believe that
He's
happened
doing
at
it wrong.
EVO 1 year? They
What?
had a female-only tournament.
And they
Yeah.
got the gold TE sticks.
Yeah. Kayane won.
Kayane.
That was
Lord
the year
Kayane.
I didn't get one, man. That
Wait.
sucked.
Did you ever gotten a gold TE?
No. They
You
gave me a Hori VLX when they gave everyone else gold TEs for top 8. I got second place. I got a VLX.
Yeah, but you didn't win. You got to be a winner.
Top 8 got gold TEs, not
No, wait,
winners.
no,
top
no.
8.
Yeah,
Top
but
eight
that
only
was
for
top 8 in Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. It was not for any other game.
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever,
It was,
man?
it was only for Street Fighter, dude.
Whatever. They
And
made
Mad
like
Cats,
50.
Mad Cats were the ones that sponsored the Street Fighter thing. You know, it's like it's their stick.
I
What do you think
know.
they're gonna give a
Do you
golden
guys
TE?
remember when,
I'm so upset about it.
listen, who cares about that? Do you guys know that I turned down a gold TE? Do you guys
You were
know
wait-
about that, lore?
Yeah.
I
Well, but that
fucking
mean-
won one. I won a
Wait,
raffle for a gold TE.
A raffle? You didn't earn one though. Who cares about that's like buying a gold TE. It's like,
I didn't
look-
buy it.
I'm just saying it's like buying it because a gold TE represents that you fucking want something.
Look,
like you
I won it
earned
just as much
something.
as you did. In
earned
fact,
something, you
I
know?
won the
Earn
raffle. You didn't win that tournament. You got second. I didn't get second at a raffle.
I earned second.
How did you earn
Earned-
second? It's
you
a raffle.
lost.
I
You
won
lost
it.
it. You
I
lost
earned it.
against
Down 2-3 on Mr.
Look,
Naps. I earned
I'm
it.
a winner, and you're second. And I turned down my gold TE because I didn't like the idea
I hate
of...
this damn show. Can you just shut up and move on to the next segment already?
All right. Next segment. Next caller. Whatever. What's the
Flo
next
doesn't
segment?
like Dark Souls. You want to talk about that?
I don't care anymore about people who don't like Dark Souls. That is such a weird topic. Everyone keeps telling me about complaints, and I don't even want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear bad things. I only want to hear good things. I love Dark Souls 3. I don't think it's the hardest Souls game ever, but I like it a lot, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great game.
I can't wait till you hate it and you call it Worst Souls 3 in about
It takes time. It's a new game.
Yeah.
It takes time. Sometimes you change your mind. I'm telling you, man, I used to really like Tekken Tag 2. I really liked it at some point.
But you're setting expectations low because you haven't called it Best Souls 3 yet.
I did.
Having-
I called it that today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's Best Souls 3.
oh.
But I don't think it's Best Souls. I just think it's Best Souls 3. That's a big difference.
Okay.
I mean, I make the rules, and I'm telling you now. Fix your eyebrows. It's a big difference.
Okay.
All right. So plug your shit, and then we could call bitches, and I could talk about the Estes thing, and then we can move along.
Follow me, Twitter, at Ricksteezy, RickSteezy. Just knocked over this thing. And Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming Street Fighter 5 later today, and then I'll play like some Yakuza or some shit.
Yeah, my Twitter is Reepal, REEPAL. My Twitch is Level Up Your Game. Watch me stream some Oculus Rift and maybe not hit my girlfriend in the face again.
When I first heard about you accidentally hitting her, I thought for sure one of you was wearing that headset. Because remember when I tried it on at my house, I almost fucked some shit up. Remember when
you
I got
almost
spooked?
kicked my laptop off the fucking desk.
When you have the Oculus on and something spooks you and you move, you know, it doesn't, you know, because in the game, well, anyway, you guys got to try it yourself to figure it out. But it's virtual.
No, but it's long. It's probably like a 10-foot cable, maybe 12.
All right, so you're not gonna pull out your entire monitor or anything like that.
No. I mean, if anything, it's a hook to your tower too. So that's what your tower is gonna be the one that goes flying. It's probably gonna pull you down, is what it's really gonna do.
Oh damn.
Yeah, you'd be like, run.
Oh, that'd be sick. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm gonna. I hope the PS4 version of VR is good.
I mean, if anything, it's a hook to your tower too. So that's what your tower is gonna be the one that goes flying. It's probably gonna pull you down, is what it's really gonna do.
Oh damn.
Yeah, you'd be like, run.
Oh, that'd be sick. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm gonna. I hope the PS4 version of VR is good because I want it to be good.
I'm honestly holding off on it. Like, I was planning to buy it just because I really wanted to, and I thought that PlayStation would have a more interesting path to bring more content to people. But right now, after trying the Oculus, I feel like I really want higher quality stuff on it. And I feel like PSVR, I don't know that that's going to happen.
Makes perfect sense to me. We'll see. So good shit. Follow these guys up. Ricksteezy, Level Up Your Game. Downstairs for me. Middle stairs for you. Bitch callings. Who's going first?
I'm gonna call the Motion Picture Association of America, bitch, because I bought this fucking Blu-ray drive like years ago, right? And there is fucking like no free software to play a Blu-ray on a fucking computer still. It's like unbelievable. Like, this shit is only like $80. I was like, oh, they dropped in price. I needed one to fucking whatever to burn Blu-rays at the time. And like, I was trying to watch some Blu-ray the other day, and I realized like there's still nothing. I was like, this is bullshit, right? So fucking, I go online and I started researching how I'm supposed to do this. And the whole reason that people, or that the MPAA, whatever, is like doing this is for like copy protection, whatever, right? They're like forcing you to get some kind of license or some shit, and it's supposed to be for some kind of menu system, whatever, right? So the point is, you can't play these damn discs on your computer. So what do people do? They rip the movie to their hard drive so they can watch it on their computer. So instead of like preventing piracy, all they're doing is forcing people to start pirating shit. Thanks.
Have you tried VLC player?
Yeah, I've tried it. So
it doesn't work?
With VLC, you have to get like some AACS libraries and shit. I've tried setting it all up. It doesn't work with like Blu-rays after 2009.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Who the fuck still has Blu-rays and DVDs?
Dude, BL came over the other day and let me borrow the entire trilogy of Indiana Jones because I've never seen it. And they're all on Blu-ray DVD or whatever they're called. I gotta find a Blu-ray DVD player. But wait a minute, doesn't the PS4?
Yeah, PS4.
I'll use the PS4. I have an Xbox too. That's in the trash though. So, whatever. What's your point?
That they're idiots, dude.
Who?
The Motion Picture Association? Yeah, those guys, dude. Like, if you want people to not pirate your shit, don't force them to have to copy the damn thing to their hard drive.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right. It seems like you should be able to easily pirate those movies and watch them with no issues whatsoever. Should be no problem. I could give you a tutorial on it if you want, but pirate that trash. I'm sure they're bad movies. What movie are you trying to watch? Be honest. We'll know if you're lying.
It was Chappie.
Oh, I saw that movie. It sucks. I thought it was going to be... Hey, one of your boys is in that. I thought it was going to be like that movie Johnny Number 5 with another one of your boys in it.
Oh, Slumdog's in it, yeah.
Is that the same guy?
Yes.
I never watched Slumdog Millionaire. I only used it as a reference.
Yeah, I never understood the reference because I never watched it.
Yeah, I never
So only
watched
Jaha
it
was the only one that knew the reference.
Jaha, I'm sure, has never watched it. He's the one that started calling Rip a slumdog, and that's it. I don't know if Jaha's ever watched it either.
No, he called me low tier and he's not the guy who called me slumdog, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's the one to blame for all of this?
Yeah, he's the one. He's usually, Jaha, the based god, as he goes by on the internet, is the one to blame everything on, basically. He's the one. He's the originator of all the shit talk. So, yeah, good shit. Shout-outs to Jaha. Whatever. Movies suck. Oh, yeah. For me, honestly, I can't believe it, right? Prima Games has gone too far. They came out, historically, for all the Souls games, the company that made the guides was Future Press. Future Press made the guides for all the Souls games. This time, for some reason, Prima made it. I have no problem with that. So I look at the 3 different types of player's guides that are available for Dark Souls 3. The lowest tier is a paperback version of the player's guide, which is similar to what you've seen Prima do for years. The next tier is this version of the guide. Hardback, looks really nice, comparable to the old Future Press guides. Looks really well done. I like the cover. It also came with some little weird ass diary or some shit and the digital guide, like the same way the Street Fighter guide was, digital code. So all right, this was like $30-something, maybe $40. Okay, getting a little pricey. Then they announced this giant collector's edition version of the guide, right?
Which you have.
Which I have, but it's unopened. Uh-oh, Ricksta, you froze.
Whatever, just leave me like that.
It looks fantastic.
Giant collector's edition of the guide, which I bought but did not open, okay? And I'm fucking returning. Because, let me tell you why. The thing that's in that, the selling point of this fucking collector's edition thing is the Estus flask that comes with it. The Estus flask that comes... Let me find this picture. I'm going to try and find this picture. And let me see if this shit's going to work. 1 second, internet. Hold your horses.
Have you seen this, Rip?
No.
Let me just find this shit. It is fucking crazy.
You have to look at the stream then.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can find that picture. I can't find the picture. I don't know where it is. But look, the Estus flask that comes in this thing, everyone keeps calling it a green butt plug. It's I can't even believe that it's real. I can't even believe that it's real. Let me see if I can find this GIF I found of an unboxing. Let me find this GIF.
I didn't even think about that.
The unboxing is crazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can't find it. Let me see if I can't find this shit. Just a sec. Here we go. I think I found it. Right here. Here's an unboxing of the Estus flask. Oh, man. Right next to my Xbox One. That's what I'm talking about. It is not looking good right now, for my opinion, on Prima Games. I can't believe they released this. It's like... It's crazy. The thing costs $80. It costs $80, right? On sale on Amazon from $130. When you open this box, it's like you're opening the trash can. I mean, the only thing worth anything in the whole box is the guide that I already bought for fucking $35. It's a good guide. I recommend it. Just like I recommend the Street Fighter V guide. But the $100 fucking trash box that they gave me, I can't believe it. It's really a low blow. Because they knew what they were doing. They put that shit in the box themselves. It's not like someone else put it in there. It's crazy. It's the worst. All-time worst. It's not like they made a bad guide. Because remember when they made that bad guide for Moron Combat 9? That was a different story. Because the guide itself, it was like the people who wrote it were schmohawks. Whatever. But this is like, it's a low blow. I think it's a low blow. You guys are bitches. That's crazy. People spent a lot of money on that. Dark Souls fans, they were like, they're so happy about this new game coming out. They forked over their hard-earned dinero for that. And it's just a joke.
Is the Estus flask even green?
No, dude.
not, right?
Why
Isn't
is
it
it
gray?
green? Why is it green? It contains no liquid. I mean, it's
Can you
not
fill
even,
it up?
you can't fill it up. It's made out of plastic. It's green. It's textured like a lemon lime. It's fucking whack. It's a piece of trash. It's for nothing. It's trash. If you display that in your house, people are gonna be like, "What are you doing with that butt plug on your display case?"
You might as well just be like, yeah, it is a butt plug. Like,
you can't even say that because it's a low tier butt plug too.
That's why it's
like,
green.
Damn, it's a whack ass butt plug. What the
But
fuck?
I would be less ashamed of saying it was a whack ass butt plug than saying, yeah, I bought the Dark Souls Collector Edition.
It's neck and neck.
Flag.
It's neck and neck. It's a low tier butt plug. It's a fucking low tier everything. I can't believe that shit really happened. I can't believe it. I'm shocked.
That is insane. Dude.
I'm returning it.
I think you should keep it.
No way. Why the fuck would I keep it? I kept that shit wrapped up. The price tag is still on the back. And on the back, it says 100 and... Look at this. Australia paid $189 for this thing.
Oh, God.
Australia paid $189. Oh, my God. That shit is crazy. Don't buy the Estus Flask version. The guide is cool. The guide is good. Has all the weapons, has all the, enemies. But holy shit. That is like, how do you sleep at night? That is a low blow.
Fucking crazy, dude.
That really is like feeding on fans. It's like really like, I don't know. The way it feels when you open that box. Because I had it in my hands yesterday. I held the real one. Oh my God. It is like.
Wait, you held the real flask yesterday?
Yeah, I opened one yesterday. Man, it was crazy. I gave it as a gift.
Okay.
So I was there when it was unboxed. It was just like, holy shit, I gave this as a gift? Embarrassed. Give me that back. I'm so sorry. This thing is trash. It's not even a good butt plug. I thought I was getting you a solid butt plug. This is fucking weak.
Dude, when you said butt plug, I looked at the size and I was like, that's way too big to be a butt plug. But I'm looking at another picture, dude. It barely fits in this guy's hand even.
Look, don't get any ideas, bro. It's too big for a butt plug. I don't need to hear about you going to the hospital. Don't get any ideas, Rip. All right? It's too big. You're never going to get it out of there, all right? Unless you can unhinge your hips like a snake unhinges its jaws. I don't think you're going to be able to handle it, amigo. So, anyway, my bitch calling of the week is definitely that. Do not buy. Do not. Warning alert. 1,300 people, warning. I definitely recommend the guide. The hardback is nice, but the Estus Flask edition, stay away from that shit. It's trash. It's trash.
Wow.
Anyway, Ricksta, you're frozen.
Yeah, that's my bitch calling. Dynex. I don't even know if this company still exists. That's the maker of my webcam. It's probably from like 1998 or some shit. It's hella whack and it's frozen. So, yeah, they're a bitch because look at my face. I'm stuck like that forever.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I could have a butt plug.
Yeah, that's true. Rip's really getting ideas. He's already getting into position.
I don't even think it's worth it as a butt plug. That's $100 butt plug.
Dude, can you believe it's on sale for $80 from $130?
I have no idea how much butt plugs even cost, Rick.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm sure your finger is free, so I'm sure you can do
the idea of a butt plug, to me, I mean, that's not something you want to plug. You don't want to plug that. Don't plug that.
I ate a lot of Chipotle, man. It's not staying in.
Yeah.
Is that what butt plugs are for? Like, you don't want to have any problems when you go to work, so you plug that shit because you ate Chipotle?
Oh, gross. This is the worst conversation.
Oh, my God. End the show already. God.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we'll take it easy, Internet. We'll see you guys later, next week or whatever. See you guys.
Let's clean.